episode number 6.
We are back.
The Fuel Up Podcast. What's up, Joe?
How are you, bud?
It's been a long week.
It has been a long week. Very interesting week as well.
Yes,
2020 has arrived.
2020 has arrived. Everybody, we want to tell everyone Happy New Year.
Happy
Hope
holidays.
you guys had good holidays, right?
We did.
We did. You know, we ate a lot.
As
Spent time with our family. That's
as you should, obviously. We should all always eat as much as possible.
Exactly.
Especially these times of the year.
And yeah, so we just want to thank you guys for always following up with us. And this is actually, Joe, the first episode that we're featuring the fans.
The audience, exactly, yeah. So we put out a poll and a questionnaire as well for people to submit their top 5 cars that they have in the garage. There is no limit on price. Obviously, be a bit reasonable.
Top 5 garage door, right? So like what we were doing, basically, when me and you were saying, when we do these things is we take one for everything.
Yeah,
usually.
so
That's what we do. But we told you guys, do whatever you want. No limit, no money, no nothing. So we got some pretty interesting lists, I think. What do you think?
Going through Instagram and Facebook.
There's some pretty interesting ones.
There's some good ones.
There's some different. There's some of them that are just like, you'll never find these cars. And there's some of them that, you know, they stayed realistic. They stayed true, you know. They did what they had to do. Since it's a new year, we got some future projects coming. We're hoping to get into this new year some guests on the show. That's what me and Giovanni always wanted to do. I'd like to say.
Do people really want to come on this podcast?
100%, because the first day we put out our podcast, I got, I don't know how many text messages saying that they wanted to come on the podcast. But I'm saying real, legitimate, you know, guests that, you know, we could talk about anything
Shoot the
interesting,
shit.
you know. That's what, we have a couple of them lined up already. We're not going to give any names because just wait and see, and you'll see who it is. And besides that, anything interesting in the car world? Not really. Nothing in the new year that came out that was out of this world.
Oh, we mentioned
one thing that I saw.
What'd you see?
It snowed this week, right?
Yeah.
Ferrari F12 driving in the snow.
On snows or no?
I don't know. He was too far from me, but he was going, so I'm pretty sure. Just driving in the snowstorm, no problem.
Well, I've seen an FF driving in the snow, but that one's all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So that you could get away with.
Nice wagon, but still pretty...
An F12 in the snow?
Pretty insane.
Well, I've seen someone drive a Performante in the snow. A matte black
Performante?
one. Yeah, Hurricane in the snow. But he's got snows on it. 20, what I think it's like 21-inch wheels on that thing.
Jesus.
On snow tires.
Yeah. So whoever's driving that car, good for you, man. Good for you. It's a good winter beater. So let's get into this 6th episode, Joe.
Let's do it.
Get right into it. So we're gonna start with what, Joe? Starting with the people's list.
Yeah, so we'll start with the people's list. We'll do the Instagram one first, which I have in front of me here.
Okay. Shoot.
We'll go with the first. So just to
recap.
Yeah, recap. So me and Mas put out a questionnaire on Instagram and Facebook, asking people what their top 5 cars would be in the garage. No price cap. So people sent pretty interesting lists. Some cars I didn't even know what they were, which is kind of surprising. But I'll start off with the first one. The first one is Marco Foti.
My boy Marco.
What's up, Marco? How you doing, bud?
Actually, talking about Marco.
Go, shoot.
I went to the new Milano's in Laval.
Yeah.
Wanted to try to get a sandwich at night. I saw Marco there.
Late night munchies?
Yeah.
Right.
I saw Marco there, and he said he was listening to our podcast while he flies. He's a pilot.
Thanks for listening, bud. Appreciate it.
So he's listening to us up in the air, 30,000 feet up in the air. So I just wanted to say thanks for listening, Marco. And
here's your list.
Yeah, that's his list, Joe.
So the first one he chose, which is a pretty dope-ass car. I've seen one on the highway. The only one I've ever seen in Montreal. An Alpha 8C.
Ooh.
Super dope-ass car. And I think they come in stick, if I'm not mistaken.
You have to understand that Marco is full-blood Italian boy. He only likes those Italian cars.
From the list I saw, most of them are Italians.
And David Fodi is the other brother that you probably saw the list of.
Yeah, I saw that
All
one too.
Italian cars also. Just to let you guys know, they're only going to pick Italian cars. So just go.
So Alpha 8C,
Okay.
dope ass car. G-Wagon, which we'll see a trend of that
So
one in this list.
that's like their truck, basically.
Yeah.
Their truck choice. Okay.
Then he also picked Giulia Quadrifoglio, sticking
Nice.
with the Italians, but not really Italian. It's actually a fucking Chrysler, but anyways. Ferrari F40 and Maserati Levant.
Nice.
Not bad of a choice.
Not a bad list. It's a very realistic list, I'd like to say. Very obtainable, Marco. Just
Good
work.
choice. I like
just
the
keep
8C and I like
flying,
the
and
F40.
you'll get a couple of those. Keep flying, and you'll get a couple of them for sure. For sure.
The F40 and the 8C is a good choice. Good choice. I have to say.
Okay. So who
The
else?
next one, our homeboy, our cousin, Kev. What's up, Kev? How
What's
you
up,
doing,
Kev?
bud?
Thanks for always listening and supporting, Kev.
When I saw that list, I was like, all right.
Kev's got that list on point. I think he's got one of the best lists. That's what I think. I love that list.
I think so too.
It shows that we're cousins, that we have a lot of the same interests there.
So the first one, when I saw the first one, I was like, all right, this is sick ass
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
The Rough CT3 Club Sport, which is Rough takes Porsches and kind of mix in their own, but they also use their own VIN numbers.
Yep, exactly.
So they don't really,
So
they don't take the body of the Porsche and modify it. They actually make like a whole new
They're a
car.
certified manufacturer, right? For Porsche.
Yeah, exactly. Not for Porsche, but they use the Porsche bodies. Well, they mimic the Porsche bodies into their own cars, so they have their own VIN numbers.
Perfect.
And the CTR3 is actually off the Carrera GT mixed with a bit of the Cayman.
Okay, I know.
From what I researched. His second one was a CLK GTR, which is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Pagani Huayra, an F50. I think for the F50 he wanted to do the GT, but all I saw was F50. But if I know Kev pretty well, I think it was the
Definitely
F50
the
GT.
GT. Yeah.
And his last one was Lamborghini Murcielago LP670
Nice.
SV.
Nice.
He didn't put a color, but
That's the years with the
pretty
crazy
sure
colors,
Kev,
right?
it's either yellow or
like-
orange.
yeah.
Yeah, one with the big wing in the back.
Yeah.
This is SV. Yeah, so good choice. I like that.
Nice, Kevin.
My favorite out of that list will probably be the Rough
Me
or
too.
the CLK.
Me too. The Rough. 100% the Rough.
Next
Nice list, Kev. Nice list. Keep
Yeah,
it up.
good choice.
Next.
The next one would be Roland, White Guy's Journey. What's up, Roland?
Mr. Roland at White Guy's Journey. What's up, man? Thanks for the support, buddy.
Before I say your list, I have to say you made one mistake on one of the cars.
Oh,
Not a mistake, but I will change it if I was you. Well, when I get there, I'll let you know.
let's go.
The first one, GT3 RS. Can't go wrong with a GT3.
Beautiful.
Crazy
Beautiful.
car. Second
We
one,
see
left.
actually.
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry,
It's all good.
we see that car a lot on these lists. I find
There is a couple people with all
they just
Porsches.
keep coming up. These Porsches. That's
Oh,
when
yeah.
you know that it's a perfect all-around car that everyone loves and nostalgic, and everyone would just want one in their garage. It's
On this
nice
list,
to
I
see.
was hoping people would have put their pick with their color.
Yeah, but we
it's all
didn't
good.
specify that.
No,
we
that
didn't
is true,
specify
but-
that. That's our fault. But it's fine. It doesn't matter.
So for Roland, GT3 RS,
Okay.
crazy car. La Ferrari,
Nice.
can't go wrong.
Nice.
Next one, Aventador.
Beautiful.
Then Model S. And this is the one I don't agree with, but that's just my opinion. I know my opinion doesn't matter, but just to let you know, it's not a good truck. It's a Velar.
A Velar?
Yeah, Ranger Velar.
You chose a Velar, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Maybe you just the look is insane.
Roland, send me your DM on why you chose the Velar. I'm actually
Yeah,
curious
we're
to know.
actually curious because we've driven the Velar. We actually rented one when we went down to Florida last time. No offense to Range Rover or anything like that. The car's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
But-
it looks gorgeous.
The electronics.
Yeah, and
The
way
car
it
was
drives.
brand new and we had problems with it. We had to stop the car, start it on, put it off, go. It was like, I don't know. Electronics on Land Rover were never the best. But
No, and I had a buddy of mine
Hey.
who had one for like 9 months.
yeah, it's true that guy. I remember
And
this.
yeah, that truck had crazy problems. But anyways,
It's a nice looking car,
Yeah, it
though.
is a nice looking car,
So
but
we'll give him
it's
that.
not a
We'll give
reliable
him
truck.
that.
But it's all good.
Perfect. Nice. Thank you, Roland.
Thanks, Roland. The next one is Tai Tai SP. Interesting list. When I saw one of them he picked, I was like, all right.
Etienne. That's Etienne that I
All
used
right.
to work with. Okay.
So the first one, Supra MK4. He's the only person that actually put Supra.
Oh. Okay. So
Audi
the first
RS6.
Supra? Okay.
He didn't specify if it's the 2020 or the 2017 model, which I assume is 2020, but I'm not sure. Only guy to put a pickup. Actually, no, second guy to put a pickup. Denali HD, which is a dope ass
Denali
pickup.
HD. Okay. Nice.
Hurricane. And this one
that
I was
too's popping up a lot. Eh?
yeah, Hurricanes, yeah.
Hurricane. Yeah.
And this one I was pretty proud. Ford RS 200 Group B, which is like that rally car
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Ford
yeah,
made
that white ass
in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I have to say, you did a good choice, bud. I agree with that one.
That car is
100%.
definitely rare as hell.
Yeah, and definitely a beast. I agree with that one 100%.
I like that car. Yeah,
good choice, good choice. That's, you said, was Etienne, right?
Yeah.
Etienne, very good choice, man.
Thank you for listening.
And the last one on Instagram, which was the funniest one, I have to say, is one big Mike G.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, okay.
He just straight up put 5 different color Priuses. Hey, you can't go wrong with a Prius, I guess, right?
He's there to save the world.
One Prius at a time.
One Prius at a time, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's for the
that was
Instagram
all the Instagram ones? Okay, so we got a lot. I posted on my Facebook. Giovanni doesn't really use his Facebook that much, so I said, you know what, let me post it on my Facebook because we don't have a Facebook page for this yet. Maybe it's an idea that we should be looking into, but I just posted it on my Facebook because most of the people that listen are our friends.
I have Facebook downloaded on my phone.
That's it.
That's why
I posted it on my Facebook. I said, you know what, we're going to get a lot of responses.
If you got to hit me up, Instagram.
Yeah.
Or text message.
So, the first one that wrote to me, Anthony Calcara, he made 2 lists, okay? I said I'll feature both lists. Just
hold
because.
on. Both lists meaning like one list.
1 5, and 2 lists of 5.
So he picked 10 cars.
Yeah.
Okay,
but 2 separate lists though.
Right.
Actually, the way he'd say it, they're una fantasia. That's exactly what he'd say. He's not laughing when he hears this because he says this to us all the time. Okay, so let's start with his list. 69 Camaro. This is the first time we see this now. We're starting to get into the nostalgic cars. A lot of these guys on my Facebook are a lot of the old school cars. So 69 Camaro SS. A Ferrari 308 GTB or GTS, which is
the same car. I think the
one
only
hell of a
difference-
freaking car, but good luck.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the GTS and the GTB, they're similar, but one of them is a turbocharged, the other one is naturally aspirated, if I'm not mistaken.
I like the GTB. GTB was an insane sounding car.
I love the front of that car.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah. That was a good choice. No one has that. I think he's the only one who has that on his list. Lamborghini Gallardo.
Did he
Classic
specify which
choice.
one?
No, just a Gallardo.
Just put Gallardo?
Yeah, just Gallardo. 68 Mustang Shelby.
Eleanor, I assume?
I guess the Eleanor body or whatever.
Just a stock body?
Just a 68 Shelby.
Which
Very
one
nice
wrong?
choice. That's the first one also. Acura NSX. Nice.
Old one or the new one?
He just wrote Acura NSX. So I'm not really sure exactly which one. But I would say the new one probably, maybe. I don't know. Actually, Anthony likes those old Japanese cars. So maybe the old NSX. His second list, though. Very different. Very aggressive. Nissan GTR. Porsche GT4. McLaren 600 LT. Bugatti. He just wrote Bugatti, so I'm guessing the Veyron. Bentley Continental.
The new one or the old?
Anthony,
The
ten
new
na
one or the
fantasia
old
for real, Mitio, with that last one. Jesus. That's a lot of money right there. But money's not an option, we said, right? So, very good lists, Anthony, honestly. I like the first list better because it's more mixed up. It's more of an all-around. You have everyday cars, and you have some old cars. Thank you for that list, Anthony. Thank you for listening. He's been listening since day one. Thank you
Thanks.
for the support, Anthony.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it, man.
So,
Thanks for listening.
second on our list, Stephen Kaz is his name on Facebook. So, Stephen chose the Hurara
Herrera Hermes edition.
edition, right?
Yeah.
Which is super.
Which I think there's only one in the world, and if I'm not mistaken, it's actually Manny Koshbin that has it. It's actually a brown one with brown Hermes interior. I know this because I like the car a lot. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm not mistaken,
Very rare car, though.
I think the outside is also exposed brown carbon on it or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Freaking
Yeah.
car looks insane.
Insane car. Nice choice. The only one that chose that car. And second car, which is a very nice choice again, G-Wagon 6x6.
Yeah.
That's a nice everyday car to have. Then after Liberty Walk Huracan Performante. So obviously
choice.
Steven
I like
knows,
that. I like
he
that.
knows these cars there. 993 RWB.
I like that he's very specific.
Yeah, he's a
Which
car guy.
cars he
He's a car
chose.
guy. He knows his stuff. So 993 RWB, which is beauty. I love that car. NSX Carbon Edition.
I assume that's the new ones, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So very nice list, Steven. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the list. Now let's get to the other 40. Mr. David Fodi, the older Fodi. Okay? Again, with his Italian dreams here. So, Ferrari F50. Beautiful choice. Beautiful choice. Diablo 6.0. Delta Integrale. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. Beautiful car. We didn't even know what that was, honestly, until we saw it. And wow, beautiful car. Even the next choice, amazing choice. No one has this either on their list. Sorry, Maserati Shamal. I hope I'm saying it right.
Front of that car of the Shamal.
I hope that's the way we say it.
I think so.
But wow, that car is beautiful. And to finish it off with another Italian, Alfa Romeo SZ, which you guys probably would be like, what is that car? Google it, you know exactly what it is.
It kind of looks like a half hatch. I don't know. It has like the front of the Shamal, but like the back of like, I don't know, like
crazy, insane car.
Little hatchback.
Very nice list, Dave. Very nice list. Thank you for the list. Next. Sorry, we got to go through his list or else we're going to be here all day. Paolo, our good friend Paolo.
What's up, Paolo? How you doing, bud?
We miss you. I haven't seen him in a while. He's with his second kid coming now, Joe.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. We wanted to say that on the air just because we know he listens and we know he always supports us in anything we do. So we hope everything's perfect for you guys in the new year. And that little bundle of joy is nice and healthy. And hopefully he gets one of these cars that you have in your garages. So starting off, obviously, Paolo, Porsche GT RS.
GT2 RS.
GT2 RS, you said, right? Okay, GT2 RS, sorry. Second car, LaFerrari. I like this. I really like this. Third car, Lamborghini SC18. Basically, it's like a concept car that's very rare that you don't see around that much. Google it.
I think it's actually like there is production numbers on it, but I think there's like one or, well, actually I don't even know how much there is of these cars.
Yeah, that's it. Super rare car. Audi R8. Probably talking about the V10 Plus 2020. Beautiful car. I love that car. Wow, the sound.
Just to say, the Lamborghini's estimated value is $7 million.
Soon, Paulo, soon. 7 mil.
And it's a one-off.
One of
as of right now.
See, that's what I thought. And he wrote the new GTR, Nissan,
which I haven't seen yet.
I haven't seen yet. I've seen like little pictures here and there.
I have a buddy, well, a client of ours that actually has a 2019 GTR, like a brand new one. Mm-hmm. Freaking nice car, but I think in the 2020s they changed them. If I'm not mistaken, or it became Nismo, I think, in 2020.
Yeah, there's a bit of changes, not much yet there, but anyway. So nice layout there, him too. Then we have Emmanuel, who also works with me. He chose Renault 5 Turbo Maxi. Nice car.
Which as soon as I saw that, I said, all right, good choice. I like the French cars.
Then a little classic Volkswagen SP2, a nice classic car. Lamborghini Aventador, again, we see that popping up again often. Hummer H1.
Which is the only one who chose Hummer.
Yeah, only one who chose Hummer, but
cool.
Very good car to have, as an off-road.
Break through everything.
Yeah, break through walls. And a 69 ZL1 Camaro. Very nice choice. Another nice list there. Thank you, Manuel, for that list. Then we got my buddy Brendan James, who is an American freak. He loves his American cars, so his list is going to be very American. Starting off with the Shelby Raptor. Then with the Ford GT, the new body, obviously.
Which, I have to say, is insane.
Looks insane, but honestly, the engine, I don't know. I don't freak out.
Why? Because they put a V6 EcoBoost inside. Why?
Because a V6 EcoBoost.
I know, but it still performs.
But it's supposed to be a supercar.
Yeah, if you look at the NSX, it's a hybrid with a V6 inside.
Yeah.
Or what did they put, a V6 or inline 6 in there?
I don't know, but I don't freak out over the NSX either.
The Ford GT is cool. And the fact that you could lower it to like a 720
right there.
Yeah, well, the V8 inside there. Yeah.
That's a car.
Look, they should have put the V8 inside. I get it.
It's a Ford. Come on. Not only because it has to be a supercar, it's because it's a Ford. Your Mustang has a V8, and you're telling me your Ford GT can't have a V8? Twin turbo.
Weight, I guess. Ugh. Also, when you look at the sides, like just
I know.
You just look through it. I don't know. I find that car
it's
so
super
sick.
Nice though. Super nice. I won't lie.
Ford GT is crazy.
So Ford GT, then Dodge Charger Hellcat,
which is a tire slayer.
Yep. 918 Porsche Spider,
which is the only person who put the Spider actually,
and it's the only German car he has on his list. And F-150 Shelby, the new one. So basically, this guy's pure American pickup trucks and one Porsche, just so if he ever has to go track a car, he has the correct
Proud
car,
to be an American.
Yep. So the next one is a very good friend of mine. It's my dad. Shout out to my dad, Paul. Thank you for listening, Pa.
And I love that you put the miles per hour on all the cars.
Yeah,
just to make sure that you pick
very
the
good
fastest
list.
ones.
Very good list. Thank you for listening, like always. And we're going to start off his list with the brand new Audi R8. My father loves that car. That's his favorite car. The 68 Camaro SS. I knew it. He was going to put that. I knew he was going to put this one too. 65 Mustang convertible. So first body Mustang convertible. Then he puts the big
cojones.
where he puts the money down. The Bugatti, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, and the Hennessy Venom. Beautiful
Which,
list.
just to say, they're all 300 and plus miles an hour cars. So I think someone wants to go really fast.
Yep. I guess he's moving to Germany and he's gonna go to the
on the Autobahn.
On the Autobahn, and he's gonna go test those cars.
We're gonna see him driving 300 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Yep. So thanks for the list, Dad. Now next, Paolo Vizzicaro. The best list.
Which I have to say, when I opened up the Facebook page, I saw this. I started laughing.
I know this. I got the notification on my phone, okay? It said, Paolo Vizzicaro was commented on your status. I knew that it was going to be something like this just because I know the way he is. So, the list. Geo Metro.
With the little 15-inch wheels, which is perfect.
15, I think 13, first of
Fuel
all.
economy at its best.
Chrysler Sebring convertible for the weekends.
It's going to be a champagne color one.
Yeah, champagne has to be, with a rip right through the top. A Civic DX 2001 for his daily.
Are those hatches? Or those four-door ones?
I don't know. Honda Element for the kids.
With the plastic doors.
And Dodge Caravan with the wood sidings for when he has to go bring the kids to the soccer games.
When he's going to go camping.
Or when he needs to go fishing or something. Good choice, Paolo. This is Paolo Vizzicaro at AutoCare, Saint Michel. Go see him for any cars repairs that you need. That's
Any
a plug right there.
needs.
That's a nice little plug right there.
And a good laugh when you walk inside.
And definitely a good laugh between him and PJ. Is definitely a good laugh there.
Thanks for sending it in,
good
Paulo.
guys,
I
good
appreciate
guys.
that,
Thank you
man.
for listening, guys. Honestly,
And you made me laugh.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was a good list. Very good list. So, back to the serious lists. We have Kim that works with me. Audi RS5.
Which, I have to say, the only person to choose
Only
that.
person again.
Good choice, good
I like
choice.
this that everyone chose their own thing.
I like her list a lot because I like what she chose.
Yeah,
she
got-
put like one of everything, and also the next one she chose, I was like really surprised. I'm
She's
like,
the only
wow.
one that
I'm
chose
like,
this one.
All right.
And it's really rare, and I honestly forgot about this. The GM Top Kick Diesel.
If nobody knows what that is, if you ever watched Transformers, the first one or the second one, the black big pickup GMC.
It basically looks
like a semi truck.
like a semi truck,
But
the
pickup.
front end, but the back is a pickup.
Yeah.
So
If I'm not mistaken,
super cool car.
what's his name, the character in the movie?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure, but it's the black GMC pickup. Good choice.
Oh,
Good
okay, that
choice.
is the artillery.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so there's that. She put G63. Very cool again.
Good choice.
Koenigsegg 1.
Good choice as well.
Very good choice.
I think the only person who put Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg is like my favorite, honestly. I didn't put it on my list because she put it on her list. That's why I tried to go different. But what can you do? Then Chevelle SS. Beautiful muscle car.
Keep the old
Only
school.
one that chose that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unique cars that, honestly, that are very, very good cars. So then we have another guy that works with me, Patrice. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Kim, also for that list. Rolls-Royce Phantom, but he wrote Bentley Phantom, so I'm guessing it was the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Lamborghini SVJ 63 Roadster. Nice car. Very rare car also. Koenigsegg CCXR.
No, that's a rare
super
car.
rare car. So that's the second Koenigsegg. Another super
Yeah, the first
rare
one
car.
was a CCX, I think, right? No, but like the
No.
first car they produced.
Oh yeah, it was the CCX, yeah. Then he said 1970s Charger RT. So basically the Fast and the Furious car. And the Ferrari 335 Super.
No, 335 Sport Scaglietti, which is actually a
whoops,
race
I put
car
super,
in
yeah.
1957. I think they
Yeah,
won.
1957, exactly.
They won a championship with that car, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
for sure.
And I just pulled it up here. I saw that it broke auction. Hold on, let's see what it sold for. $25 million
Wow.
euros.
So start saving up the money, Patrice, and move to Europe.
Actually, no, sorry. $32 million.
Oh my God.
This car is insane.
Wow.
I think it won a championship, if I'm not mistaken, in the 50s.
Jesus. Okay. Now, another friend of mine, Massimo Massera.
What's up,
Mr.
Mass? Shout
So
out.
Clean. So Clean crew, guys. The So Clean shows. You guys know them if you're from Montreal. They're one of the bigger cliques out here, the car cliques. Thank you for the list, Mass.
I like his choice because he was the only person in this whole, of all these people that submitted to put an Aston Martin.
True. True. Mass is definitely a car guy, so he definitely knows his stuff. So, Ferrari F40. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Lamborghini Countach.
Another good choice.
Classic.
I like the classics.
That's a nice slow car, weekend car that, you could take it easy, but turns heads all the time.
And when it breaks down, you're stuck.
Yep. Aston Martin DB9 Vanquish, which is a nice choice.
Which I like a lot.
Love the sound of that car, man.
Oh, yeah.
Then comes up again, the Porsche GT3 RS. And what did he write? Gotta have a daily Macan GTS. Pretty good choice for a daily, honestly. I wouldn't have thought of that. But very good choice for a daily. Our last one, we closed it up with my boy Nick Storto. Him too. He's got the nice lists. Very nice. It's honestly one of the nicest lists. Very German. He knows the classic Germans. Nick started off with the Ferrari F40. Again, the Ferrari 40 comes up again.
It seems to come up a lot, that car.
Yep. The Di Tommaso Pantera GTS, which no one else had, and I was contemplating on putting on my list.
A Di Tommaso?
Oh, I love that car. I love that car, man. It's beautiful, that car.
It is a nice car.
Then he chose, which I love too, Audi Sport Quattro S1. I know you're not a fan, but
he picked some rare ones.
Some very rare cars that people who know cars would freak out to see one of these cars. He chose a Porsche 930 Turbo, which another one too, that not many people would choose. And the only one on this list that chose that. And the only one on this list that chose an BMW E30 M3, which we've talked about on the show already.
That E30 Turbo, I assume you're referring to the slant nose on that 930.
100%. I know him. He's definitely
crazy car.
Talking about that. All right. So that was the lists for everybody. Thank you, everyone who gave us these lists, these top 5 garages that you would all like to have. We really appreciate it. So now we're going to get into what, Joe?
Thanks for taking the time to submit it.
100%.
Appreciate that. I'm going to shoot out what my favorite list was from somebody.
Okay.
Looking through it, I have to say...
This is your list?
No. I'm just going to pick which one I actually liked from the people that submitted their list.
Okay, we're talking about that? Okay.
I'll have to go with...
I know which one I'm going with.
Okay. I'm going not because he's my cousin, but because he did pick the best cars.
I was going with the same one. I was going with the same one.
I have to go with Kev because he picked some crazy cars.
Kev, you have the list that we both, I think.
Yeah, I think that's...
We didn't even talk about this before. We just literally I knew I was choosing you.
Yeah.
Perfect list, Kev. Thank you for the list.
Appreciate
Kevin,
the submission.
If we could make you win something, you've won a brand new car. One of the ones there.
And it's none of the ones you picked.
It's maybe one of those 5 color Priuses.
Or the Geo Metro.
Or the Geo Metro. Go see Paulo. Oh, well, you're a client there at his shop, so tell him.
Paulo, get that Geo ready.
We're going to start with our lists because we're already coming up at, the half an hour mark, Joe? Yeah, half an hour right there. Now, who wants to go first? You or me? You know what? You go first since I just did those lists. You
just ranted for the past
my
minutes.
Throats are a little jammed up. So, let's go, Joe.
So, we'll start off from my list. The first one will be a CLK GTR. I love that car. But a specific one...
Obviously.
It's not because I love Mercedes-Benz, I swear.
No.
But it'll be a specific one. It's actually a Rentec one. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but it comes with black wheels. It's a bit more modified. If I'm not mistaken, there's only like 20 in the world or something like that. That is my all-time favorite car, dream car. If I have to get one car in the world, it's a CLK GTR over anything. Doesn't matter what it is.
And what's
P1,
the specs on that?
Ferrari. They use the 6-liter V12. Well, there's two different versions. There's the GTR and there's the LM. The LM is the race one, which they use the 5-liter V8 inside, which tends to be a little faster, but it's also a race car, right?
Okay.
The GTR uses the notorious Mercedes-Benz 6-liter V12.
Yep.
600 horse and 538 foot-pounds. But the car just looks insane.
Jesus.
Like the way it stances, the way it looks. I love that car. Second choice
Okay.
would be the...
So that was what? That was like your supercar?
Yeah, that's my supercar.
Okay, because basically the way, like I was saying at the beginning, me and Joe didn't choose like the most expensive cars or the rarest cars. We chose like the way I did it. I did one muscle, one tuner, one supercar, one truck, and one daily.
I did one supercar, one truck, a daily, a muscle, and then another supercar.
Okay, so you did two supercars.
Yeah, I did 2 supercars.
Okay.
My next one would be the G-Wagon 6x6. You'll see my list is kind of Mercedes-Benz oriented, but 6x6, I think it's like one of the craziest trucks that ever came out that exists.
Definitely.
You see it in the street and you're like, wow.
Just try to see one in the street.
I've seen one here in Montreal.
Yeah, the only one that there is in Montreal.
There's 2 of them. Well, there was 2. I don't think they're both here anymore. Well, there's one still
Oh yeah,
here.
will be right.
No,
No?
Toys. Shout out to Toys, by
Boys
the way.
had both of them.
Yeah, both of them, yeah.
Okay, I thought. Wow. Okay.
So 6x6 would be my truck. My third choice, which is another supercar, which is a McLaren Senna. People give this car a lot of shit when it was coming out. Like, they didn't like the way it looked and stuff.
Okay, it's Senna. Okay, wow.
That's my third one,
I
yeah.
don't know,
The Senna,
okay.
McLaren Senna.
Okay, what are the specs on this shit?
On the Senna? Hold on,
Yeah.
give me a second.
No, specs on
I
this
never
car.
pulled it up.
This, you don't have to fly through it. Let the listeners know.
The Senna is at 789 horse,
Woo.
4-liter V8. Which,
See? You see?
why, compared to the GT?
That's a car.
Compared to
I
what,
mean?
the Ford GT?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, the
Yeah, it's
Ford
definitely
GT
not the same.
shares
Okay,
similar
it's
specs.
not-
It is kind of the same.
Not the same price range, that's for sure.
About $500,000.
Yeah, and the GT is how much?
No, this one's $1 million, the Senna. 989. The GT, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's at 550 or something like that, Canadian, American.
God damn.
Oh, yeah. That shit's definitely... But you know what? The Ford GT actually does good on the Nürburgring.
Okay, and what color would you get it?
Probably an exposed blue carbon, black wheels, the racing seats inside. I don't know if anybody ever seen the seats, but they're like kind of like full carbon bucket seats with like little patches of material.
Yep.
That will be my interior. Yeah, the outside exposed blue carbon, and the brakes probably orange, and the wheels black.
Pretty nice car.
Oh yeah, I like that car a lot. I love the wing, how it looks and stuff in the back. It looks super dope.
Okay.
Fourth
and,
choice
next, yeah.
is my daily, which this is the first car I wrote down when I was making the list. It's actually a Brabus 900 Maybach. So I love
Okay.
Maybachs just in general. I just love them.
Okay.
And what's the best Maybach you can get, which is the Brabus one. The reason why the car is called 900 is because it has 900 horsepower in a V12, and it also has 1,100 foot-pounds of torque.
Damn.
For a car that weighs 5,000 pounds, it does 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
Okay.
So it's definitely a beast.
Jesus.
And I think it's a good daily to get around
Yeah.
the city with it.
Get someone drive you around.
No. I'm gonna drive this thing myself. No way is anyone driving this car.
Okay.
This is a car you can get driven in it, but you also
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
drive it.
I don't know. On the weekend, you want to go out.
And it'll be
What color? Yeah.
murdered out.
All black.
Black wheels, black grill.
Black
Like
everything.
I don't want one piece of the only piece
Yeah,
of
no
chrome I
chrome.
want to stick out is the emblem that says Maybach.
Yeah. And the
That's the-
Mercedes logo,
yeah.
like the little classic logo.
Yeah, that's
there.
the only thing I want
Yeah.
to be chrome. I want the whole
100%.
car to be black.
Agreed.
And the interior probably brown.
See, I didn't think of that car.
What, a
Very good
Maybach?
choice. Yeah, good choice. Yeah, no one said that on this list.
No one said Maybach.
No
No
one
one said
thought of
S-Class.
Maybach.
No one said 7 Series. No one said Maybach.
See, I thought my father would have put the 7 Series, the V12, because he like really liked that car.
Yeah.
He goes, I got my throw with BMW. So I
Well,
guess-
the only person that put a full luxury is with the Phantom.
Yep.
The Patrice.
The Patrice, yeah. Okay. Pretty good choice. Honestly, I didn't.
So that's my daily.
Okay.
And then the last one was my muscle car.
Let's see what this is.
The reason why I picked this car, I'll just go a little breakdown of it. I had the opportunity to take a road trip in this car. Well, not this one specifically, but something similar to it. And I kind of fell in love with it. It's actually a 2019 Corvette ZR1. So I had the opportunity to drive a Z06 for like 2 days, take a road trip in it. And I kind of fell in love with the Corvettes, I'm not going to lie. it has to be manual. Obviously, it's an American. But the ZR1, I've seen it in person once, and I was quite amazed. And the sound it produces is insane.
Yeah. They always did sound good. You know me and Corvettes.
And I don't want that big wang on it, so don't wang.
I don't talk about Corvettes highly in any way.
But when we saw that one,
But that car is
the ZR1 specifically,
ZR1's insane. I've got the privilege to sit in one and like just rev one. I didn't get to drive it.
it's
Wow.
something crazy.
Sounds insane.
Oh, yeah.
The supercharger and everything moves like the revs go up and down so quick.
And they still use a
Insane.
push rod V8, old school technology,
Yep.
and they get 750 horsepower
Yeah,
out
but
of
you
it.
they even get more than that. It's just
Well, you could get more out of it.
100%. You get 1,000 horsepower easy. Those blocks.
Oh yeah, with just a tune and like changing the supercharger and stuff on it.
You don't have to
Cams.
do much. Yep. Oh, when you cam
Oh, yeah.
that car, it sounds ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. And the color choice would have to be black.
Black?
Black on black with the blue calipers.
Okay.
That would be my
I like
choice.
that car even in blue. You know that dark blue that they had that year?
We saw it in black, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they make it in like that, not navy blue, but kind of like
yeah, that blue. You know what I'm talking
candy
about? Yeah,
blue
it's a
kind of
nice,
color. Yeah, with the metallic flakes
I
inside.
like it.
Oh yeah.
I like it a lot.
So that's my top 5 list.
Okay, so recap that list.
So the first one was my supercar, CLK GTR in silver, black wheels, the Rentec edition.
That car has never seen the street
I never seen one.
ever.
I never seen one.
I'm saying if you ever would get that car, it's never going out in the rain. It's never going out in the cloudy days. It's never going out in any days unless it's like a perfect day.
I'm gonna drive it on Saint-Zotique with all the potholes.
Yeah, right. You're not driving that here, that's for sure.
There goes the carbon
You're
fiber
gonna get
lip and
stuck
everything.
in the hole over
Yeah,
here.
probably.
Jesus. Okay.
The second one will be made for Saint-Zotique potholes. It'll be the G-Wagon 6x6
Perfect for Montreal roads.
and probably white, or they
White?
make
Oh,
or they
yeah.
make a matte black, which is pretty dope.
That's what I would say.
The third one will be the Senna in blue, black wheels. The fourth one would be the Brabus in black, all black, murdered out, black tints, interior brown.
A lot of black cars for Joe.
Yeah, I like black cars and silver cars too.
Yep.
And the Corvette would be black on black, ZR1, no big spoiler.
It'd be
manual.
nice on that ZR1. Silver with some black accents.
You think?
Yeah.
And like the
Like
carbon
a
in the middle of
metallic.
the hood
Yeah, yeah.
and a carbon roof.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Like a
maybe,
metallic silver, like really metallic.
maybe
Like almost like aluminum looking.
with black interior.
Yeah.
yeah. No, maybe I got you. But
Murdered
I
out.
think I'll stick to the black on black
Yep.
with the black wheels and the blue brakes.
Yep.
That is my choice.
Okay. My turn.
Do it.
Okay. So I started off with the Muscle. No one had this on their list, so I was pretty happy about that. I don't know if you think I was going to choose this, Joe, but 1971 Plymouth Hemi-Cuda.
Seriously?
Yep, my favorite muscle car. A 71 Hemi-Cuda with a 7-liter V8, 2-barrel carbureted engine, stock 425 horsepower, and 490 torque, my friends, in 1971.
Would you go plum purple?
You know me, I would definitely go
Yeah?
purple.
Dead.
I love purple, especially the purple on those years. You can get that, like you said, like Joe said, that plump purple, or there's even a dark purple. Insane that car. That big V8 block, hemispheric. Wow,
That car's
the
insane.
sound when you cam it, dude. That car. I think there's 1 year of that car that it comes with 600 horsepower and 600 torque, something like that.
Not stock.
Yep. Yeah, that car was insane for what it was. For that time of year, it was advanced, really advanced, but good luck trying to find one. Good luck trying to find one of the numbers matching. Guess how big the engine was with that 7-liter?
In cubic inch, you mean?
Yeah.
More than 500.
There was a 440, which was a 7.2.
Yeah.
And the 7-liter, the last one that they made, was 426 cubic inch.
Yeah, big block. Big blokes.
Big American
And then the gas
muscle.
crisis came on and all the cars went shit.
And then you couldn't afford it anymore.
No, you couldn't
So-
afford it. Manufacturers didn't make them anymore.
No. So like I
Shitty
said,
cars.
how I made my list, let's do the little recap, was that I went muscle, which I just told you was my 71 Hemi-Cuda, tuner, supercar, truck, and daily. My daily, I took 2 choices, Joe. I couldn't choose. Either you choose it for me. I can't choose. So it's going to be like that.
Let's see.
my second one, like I said, was the tuner. You probably wouldn't know if no one said it on this list, Joe.
Skyline.
R34 Skyline GTR in the famous blue. And that's all you need, my friend. That is all
Like
you
the one from Fast and Furious?
need. Just the basic color. Just the blue, and that's it. Like that. You get a car that has the best platform. That has what engine, Joe? I know you know what it is.
RB.
Yep.
RB26.
RBs, which are one of the best engines ever made for power. You can get 1,000 horsepower out of this car. All-wheel drive. The look is insane. The interior is freaking cool for a car that's been around from what year
The 90s.
started? The 90s, exactly. The way it looks, even that it looks wide as hell. In the back, it has that. The GTR has that
Yeah,
look,
the
those
arc
little
in the
wide
back.
panels.
The fender flares.
Oh man, this car is just perfect. You can get like that 2-step launch on it, everything. You can get that car, just that. They're illegal.
Someone loves Skylines, I can see.
Not that I love Skylines, it's that for a tuner car,
It's done well.
very done. That or the Super, right? They've been around forever. They've been
Same
rivals
time.
forever. Just that Skyline's all-wheel drive, and you know how I feel about all-wheel drive. There's enough wheel drive on this list.
So that was
guys,
your second one, correct?
My throat's killing me. Yeah, that was my second. So that was my tuner. We're getting into the interesting cars now. My supercar, which was said on this list many times. The LaFerrari. Guys, I am not a Ferrari guy. I'm a Ferrari guy for certain Ferraris that you know. LaFerrari is one of them. The Ferrari F40 is another one. The Maranello is another one.
575 Maranello.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
In gray.
is my car. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and manual too.
yep. That nice gated Ferrari shifter.
Oh, yeah.
Man. So that car, this car, LaFerrari, is the top of the Ferraris. That's why he called it LaFerrari. Okay? It's got that hybrid technology that all the supercar, well, what is it considered, Joe? Is it considered a supercar or is it a hypercar now?
Hypercar,
right?
yeah.
So hypercars that all have this now with the two engines, right? One electric,
Yep.
one
gas.
gas.
Oh, yeah.
The car produces how much horsepower here? I had it right here. Now I just lost it. So this car produces 950 horsepower. Okay.
That including the electric motors.
Yeah.
Okay.
664 torque.
You know,
Jeez.
I've never seen one.
Guess
I've
what the
seen
tires
pictures
are
of
in the
it.
back?
Probably 325s.
345, 30, 20.
And the front?
265, 30, 19.
Holy fuck.
On the P0 courses. Those are those semi-slick.
Yeah, semi-slicks.
I love those
That you hit a
tires.
bit of rain, you're flying into a pole.
Yeah, this car, like you said, like your car, you don't take it out when there's a bit of clouds. You don't take it out nothing. You barely take it out. And when you do take it out, this car, by the way, has a top speed. It's like, 349.
Holy shit. I've heard
2.4.
I've heard that
0 to 60.
those cars, if you don't drive them or you drive them too often, the batteries have to be changed.
Yeah,
Often.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
And to change them, it's disastrous. I have a buddy of mine who works at the Ferrari dealer.
Okay.
He says it's crazy to fix that car.
Oh, well, for sure.
but
sure.
look, if you could buy one, I'm
Dude, this car
pretty
goes
sure you
0
could
to
afford
60
it.
in under 2.4 seconds.
It's a hypercar.
This is all Wikipedia telling me this. 2.4 seconds. Okay. And 0 to 200 kilometers in under 7 seconds.
Holy shit.
That's 200 kilometers per hour.
My
in
Golf
under
does
7
0 to 100 in 7 seconds.
That's it. What the hell? And 0 to 300 kilometers? Guess how fast?
I don't know, probably like under 10.
15 seconds.
Shit, man.
Wow. Well, now you understand why I chose this car. It's got the flagship V12 Ferrari inside.
Paired up with an electric motor.
Paired up with the electric motor. You can't go wrong. This car looks beautiful. Look at the way it looks. The what's it called? The side mirrors, the way they come out. Nice and thin. Beautiful design, man.
I feel like
I feel this is the last Ferrari design.
I feel like the mirrors, they kind of copied the Pagani a bit.
Yeah. But hey, Italians are Italians, right?
Yeah.
So that would be my supercar. Next, my truck. A lot of people chose this truck. You got to be retarded to not choose it. Sorry. I don't care what anybody says.
Did you just use the R word?
Yeah, I don't care.
The R word?
The Mercedes G63 6x6.
I feel like everybody picked this truck.
You have to.
Everybody used this truck. It's like the ultimate truck.
Yeah, you could use it to go pick up groceries, but then you could go climb a mountain with it. Then at the same
Smash
time,
through a house.
I can go to Afghanistan and fight a war with it.
Yeah, it's a beast. It's actually a beast.
Hey, you didn't ask me the colors.
Okay, well, the LaFerrari, I assume it's going to be red with a black
obviously,
roof and black wheels.
100%.
The Skyline's blue,
Skyline's blue. The Plymouth,
purple.
I said purple. Yeah, okay, so you did.
So you did ask a question, yeah.
G63 would be that matte
Black.
gray.
Or matte green, matte black.
Just
yeah.
because you got the black, I'll get the gray. Whatever.
I'll take the white one if you want.
Yeah, I'll take anyone. Honestly, give it to me purple.
As long as I get the truck, it's
Shit.
fine.
Yeah, exactly. This car, V8 twin turbo, right?
Yeah, twin turbo.
Why is it called 6x6? Just in case people that are listening that don't know this car. Why is it called 6x6?
So they actually make 3 versions of this vehicle. They make the regular G-Wagon, which is a G550, G63, G65, which is the regular.
road, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the regular G-Wagon. Then they make G4x4 squared, which is
That's nice too, man.
yes, super dope truck. So basically, it's the same thing as a 6x6, just that you don't get the extra wheels in the back. So it looks like a regular G-Wagon, just jacked up, and they put these massive, I think they're like 37-inch, 38-inch wheels, like tires.
Mm-hmm.
The truck is like super jacked up in the air. And the 6x6 is the same thing as the 4x4 squared, but they add a pickup bed in the back as well as an extra axle.
Okay.
So you have 2 axles in the back, 1 axle in the front for a total of 6 wheels.
6x6.
6, exactly.
And what also these axles have, which is different compared to the normal axle, they call it, for Mercedes, it's called a portal axle. Axle is lifted super high. It is almost touching the body of the car.
For ground clearance.
Yeah, for ground clearance,
Yeah.
which other cars would be super low.
They also have inflatable tires. So they have an air
Inflatable tires.
compressor
Yep.
on the truck to deflate and inflate the tires. The truck is made to like
The engine's
break
still
stuff.
a 5.5, right?
Yeah, 5.5 twin turbo.
5.5 twin turbo, 536 horsepower, 560.
But you got to get the Brabus one if you end up getting.
Yeah,
the
well,
truck.
that's whatever.
What's
How
it?
much?
800 horsepower.
Okay, that's it. That's like crazy. But just a 6x6 is perfect, honestly. 500 numbers are perfect for everyday truck.
You might have to fill up the tank every couple of days, but you should
Yeah,
be fine.
but if you're driving that car, you got the money to fill
I
it.
think so too.
Yep.
For the price
So
that
that
truck
car
cost.
is my truck.
And you said it would be in matte gray.
Matte gray with the black wheels with the red in the
Outline,
wheels there,
yep.
you know? That would be my truck. Now, Joe, this is my last one. My daily. I'm stuck between 2.
Can I take a guess before you say it?
I think you're going to get one of them.
Are they German?
100% German.
Okay, is one of them a BMW?
Nope.
What?
Oh.
Okay, one of them is a Porsche.
Yeah, well, that's the one I thought you weren't going to choose, okay?
So what the hell's the other one? Okay, go shoot. I actually don't know then. I was
The other one is...
I was thinking M5. I'll be 100%
No.
honest with you.
No. The other one is
M8?
Audi RS7.
Yeah.
Come on, it's me.
The new one?
Anyone. RS7.
And what was the other one?
Everyday car. And the other one is 911 Turbo S. Actually, 4S, let's say, because it's an everyday car.
Honestly, I wouldn't have picked I wouldn't have guessed the RS7. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Everyday car, right?
Yeah, okay.
4 doors. You could fit your kids in the back. You could fit a baby in the back.
And you can put 100 horsepower in it.
You
Why
can
not?
go to the track and destroy everyone on the track.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You go to the track with that car, you're taking almost.
You guys hear this
anyone.
Audi fanboy?
Oh, come on.
Maybe
With
right
the
now.
launch control, with the baby still sitting in the back, you still take people.
Maybe. Okay, fair enough. I've driven one and it's fast, so I have to say it's a good car.
The sound
The sound is insane.
is insane.
Especially you put an exhaust in it.
The interior is beautiful with the diamond stitch. For the
Yeah.
price that you're paying that car, you're getting an insane car.
You're right.
Alcantara top, diamond stitch, massaging seats. So this, it's like it's trying to stay with the Maybach.
Well, look, I
type
picked the
of thing.
Maybach, so all these
You're
features
pure comfort.
come
Yeah,
standard.
you're pure comfort. But when I put in dynamic sport mode, I can go into turns and I
Yeah,
can
the
take
Maybach
corners.
can go into
You know what I
turns.
mean?
No,
Like,
no, you're 100% right.
that's
though.
why I like this car as an everyday car. The thing is, what engine it has? 4-liter V8,
Yeah, which is the
which
one they
makes
share. all the engines.
560 horsepower. Okay, 560 horsepower, and the RS7 Performance makes 605. You know the performance
Holy shit,
package one?
yeah.
Okay, 605 horsepower in that thing. Okay, 0 to 60 in 3.2, Joe. Come on.
That's pretty fast. For a sedan, it's pretty fast.
3.2, and it's not a small sedan.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's the same size almost as a Maybach, maybe a little bit smaller.
No, Maybach is bigger.
Yeah. No. The RS7's a little bit smaller than the Maybach.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's almost the same freaking size. Now, obviously not as wide because the Maybach's just like luxury.
No, I think the Maybach is pretty much longer than that car.
Yeah. But it's not a regular sedan. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's not a regular sedan. It's freaking fast. For a sedan, man, they do a good job.
But
how many did you pick? 6 or 5?
no, I told you this is the Porsche now I'm talking about. The other Porsche. The 911 Turbo has a 3.8 flat 6, right? Yeah. 540 horsepower, 523 torque. Very good car, but I think I just made my choice. But the 0 to 60 is ridiculous.
The Porsche is insane, but it's not practical.
Guess the 0 to 60 is
3 seconds.
2.6.
Holy shit.
Turbo 4S. I told you, this car is insane. People get slept on because now the GT3s, the GT2s,
yeah,
everyone gets so popular with the RSs. The Turbo was the car, right?
Yeah, it's the fastest one.
Stick with the Turbo.
Yeah.
The cops don't see you from a mile away. They see you, but they think it's just a Porsche. They don't see no big ass wing.
Wing, yeah, 100%.
They don't see all these shark fins and all that other shit that everyone has, or like the what's it called, the fins in the front of the fender fins, all that stuff. You can go out with your wife with this car because it's not too aggressive. You put on comfort. It's comfortable. But
she won't get pissed off.
I would honestly think the R7 is
I've experienced the launch in the Turbo S, and I've experienced the launch in the GT3. The Turbo S is 100% faster than the GT3.
Yeah, and there's some of those turbos have the scrambler booster.
No, I'm not sure what that one is.
Yeah, there's a boost button, and it's basically it takes more air and shoots it into your engine in like one shot. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Look up scrambler booster. Insane. I'll take the R7 just because it's a more all around. It's a 4-door.
More practical.
I could fit, whatever the hell I want in there. So, recapping, what color would I get the R7?
Probably black or Nardo.
I'll go with the Nardo gray.
Yeah. Or matte Nardo gray.
No. Nardo gray.
Black wheels?
I'm fed up with this matte shit. Everyone went matte.
I love matte.
Everyone's matte. Everyone matte everything and wrapping
Some
everything.
cars, it looks good.
100%. It always looks good. I'm just fed up of it.
Okay, so Nardo gray, black wheels, I assume?
Just to keep it very Audi, like, obviously.
Interior color?
Red. With the red stitching.
Okay. Pretty flashy.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty flashy, flashy.
Yeah. So my list up. My muscle, 1971 Hemi Cuda. My tuner, R34 Skyline. My supercar, LaFerrari. My truck, G63 6x6. He's smiling because it's only Mercedes on the list.
I'm just smiling at the microphone.
And my daily Audi RS7. Realize one thing, besides my Hemi Cuda.
Yeah, all
everything
Germans.
is all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, you're right, actually.
Everything is all-wheel drive. I just love these all-wheel drive cars. So that was my list. Guys, we appreciate these lists that you sent us. I find everyone has their own taste. That's why I wanted to.
Everybody has their own wants and needs, I guess.
We had some guys with rally cars, some guys with old school cars, some guys with only super cars. That's why we wanted to.
Some people with just pickups or just trucks. Some with Americans.
Yep. So that's basically what we wanted to do.
We appreciate you taking your time to fill out the question, the poll.
Yep.
Appreciate that very much.
We really just keep them coming, guys. Honestly, the more we get interactive with the fans, the more we can do with the fans, type of thing. So you feel part of it.
And I'm curious to know what you guys think of our lists.
Yeah, let us know.
Did we make the right choice? Did we do the shitty choice? Is there something you would change?
Yep.
Please let me know.
Would you tell Giovanni to stop buying Mercedes?
Probably never. I love Mercedes.
So, before we close up this, I had my boys, as you know them, obviously we've spoken about them before, at the All Time Podcast.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
And
Steve.
The Steves.
Yeah, the Steves. So basically, they asked everyone to do lists on. They were doing a poll, basically. So they would take all these people's answers, make them into a poll, come back to the fans and the listeners and say, this is what you guys came out with. So they're music oriented, right? Very hip hop oriented, but they're all music. They told us to choose artist of the decade. Decade meaning the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? Then they asked most overrated album.
Overrated album?
Yeah, I like the questions. I like the questions. Okay. Then album of the decade. Top 10 albums of the decade. Song of the decade.
Song of the decade. Holy shit.
Very hard. This is why I'm talking about this.
I need some time to send this one in.
Look, it's already done by now because this is going to be in the new year. They're cutting it off December 31st. Okay? So, I just want to know if you agree with my choices, Joe.
Go.
Like we said, we talk about everything.
Yeah, I got
right?
it. Go, shoot.
So, artist of the decade, Kendrick Lamar.
MGK.
Of the decade?
Well, yeah, he's starting like 2009.
Of the decade? Not Kendrick Lamar? Artist of the decade. You ask people who MGK is, people don't even know who MGK is. Some
In the
people.
past 10 years?
Yeah.
He's
Kendrick Lamar, man.
Yeah, I get it. But for me, it
first
would be
album.
like...
Me too, because we love MGK and stuff like that. But I mean, an artist that everyone knows, top artist, like he's up there. It's J. Cole,
I'll still
Kendrick.
stick with MGK. But anyways,
honestly,
that's my opinion.
I chose Kendrick, okay?
Okay, go.
Most overrated album, I didn't even hesitate for this one. Yeezus.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeezus.
I was thinking the same one.
Throw it in the garbage. I never want to hear it again. Nothing. Kanye, stop doing that shit.
Did Steve already release his episode?
No.
Okay.
Well, they're probably releasing it in the new year.
Okay.
So, this is just for our fans to know what I chose and whatever. Then they can obviously go there if they want.
I was thinking Kanye West too, though. That's hilarious.
Yeezus, okay? Worst album of the decade. Album of the decade. I want to know what your choice would be.
I don't know. Album of the decade.
Okay, I'll give you mine while you think a little bit. Good Kid, Mad City.
I actually don't know the album of the decade. I actually can't pick one right now.
It's very hard, very hard. So I chose Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar.
There's too many albums to pick the best one. It's
Okay.
actually impossible to pick.
Now, my top albums of the decade, I put more than 10 because I'm not done yet. And I got to send it to them right before the deadline. So, Recovery, Eminem.
Yeah.
Okay, it started right on the
2010. Yeah,
decade.
that's
It started
2010.
the decade, okay?
Yeah.
The last good album from Eminem, I'd like to say, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, last good one.
his
Yeah.
last
Okay. Yeah.
good album. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. See, I'm not a Kanye West hater. There's just he makes trash and he makes good. Lately he's been inconsistent, sorry. So My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye. Rolling Papers by Wiz Khalifa. His first album.
Hold on, what are you picking on? The decade or all time?
The decade, not of all time. No, not
Okay.
of all time. Finally Famous, Big Sean,
Yeah.
which a lot of people slept on. This album was insane. Long Live ASAP,
That's a good one.
A$AP
I like
Rocky.
that one. Okay.
2014 Forest Hill Drive, my boy J.
Yeah,
Cole.
that's a good one too.
All-time podcast. A lot of people have been telling them J. Cole. So I got to put J. Cole in this. Oxymoron, Schoolboy Q. A lot of things that people get slept on. Damn, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, Travis Scott.
That's another good one.
Really a Wolf.
Oh, I was gonna take that one
Oh
too.
yeah, Russ, baby. Our boy Russ. The Carter 5, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Lace Up, MGK. Acid Rap, Chance the Rapper. Culture 2, Migos.
Yeah, the Migos one is good. Actually.
Just because that album was a banger to us. I don't know. I enjoyed that album. Song of the decade, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck between Runaway, Kanye.
Yeah.
You know the...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mad City. Right? For the decade. Mercy. Right? Lamborghini
Yeah.
Mercy.
Big Sean.
Or Joyner. I'm not racist.
Wow, you put me on the spot here. I can't pick this choice.
I don't know either. But anyways, we're just letting you guys know what those guys are doing on that end. Go follow them.
Steve, I'll definitely send you my list. Give me a bit of time to do it, but 100% send it to you.
We'll send it to you. The final copy. And guys,
Though
go
this is
there.
gonna come out later than actually they do it, but anyways.
They talk anything music. Give them a shout out. Listen to them. All time podcast on Instagram. All the what's it called? All the podcast platforms, right? Apple, Spotify, Android, Google, Anchor. Just follow those guys. Listen to us. This is podcast number 6. And that was our top 5 garage list that we did.
Thank you for sending in your list. Really appreciate it.
And
like Matt said, check us out. Send us a DM if you have any questions, and we'll definitely feature your questions on the podcast. It's not a problem.
Yep. We'll see you next week, guys.
Peace.
Peace.